Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Sunday the 17th of November 2019, and I'm just making a short video on some of the useful key features on MT4, more of the lesser known features. I'm not covering all the tips and tricks on MT4 and some of the main features. You can find all those with the broker's website. They should have all their training material, but there are some features which are not covered, which I will highlight, which will help to enhance your trading as well. Usually I will post a weekly trade of the week on my website. This is my website. For those who have not seen this, you can just go to easyfxcode.com with a hyphen there, and I cover a few areas where I have a trading course and added a new analysis which I've posted on YouTube as well just 3 months ago in August, and as well I have a weekly blog on hitting 100 pips or more per week, and usually I just have one trade that I've taken that will meet that already, and I've been doing this every week for the last 6 years since I started in 2013. I've switched website hosting, so I've only managed to transfer over about just more than a year's worth of postings. So instead of the weekly trade of the week, this week I am taking a break as I'm going to prepare for some more exams, local exams for a license, and I've already gained the MSTA, CFTe accreditation earlier in May this year. So I'm just trying to finish up a couple more exams to try to get my local license. It's more for my own education as well as certification. So you can browse through my website if you haven't found this page, and let me go back to the MT4. These will be the key topics that I will cover, but I'm going to break it up into 2 videos. This week I will cover this first 2 main topics, and the highlight will be more of the Fibonacci settings. And before that, let me show you what we're trying to get to. Finally, I will share some basic chart setup for all of you to keep your trading simple. Our team, we do have our own proprietary indicators, which I won't share with you all for our trading, but these will be good enough for you to keep going up to well into your intermediate level. So this will be the chart that we are finally trying to get to, with 3 moving averages, pivots, and let me go down the time frame. There's 4 hour. On the 1 hour, we have the Asian trading session box, and so on. I do not trade with indicators which are lagging, like the RSI, MACD, and so on. I do teach that in my course, but eventually when it comes to the real trading, I will drop them off and focus on the price. Right? I also have Ichimoku charts as well, which is on the price chart. So that's another feature of our trading. But just to keep it simple, I also use weekly pivots, which will be helpful for the daily and for the week's trade, and daily pivots for intraday and short-term trading. Right. So before we try to get into this chart, I'll share with you some of the basic customization and a couple of key features that you need to set up on your MT4. So let's start off with a blank chart. Let's start off with Euro again. This is the basic Euro chart. Once you click a new chart, we can just select to start off some of their default templates. They've got ADX, momentum, MACD, pivot points are there as well. So we'll use that later on. But we can just start with ADX. And what they have is a green on black background with 21 moving average, simple moving average with an ADX indicator below, and with grid lines and so on. The one click is also on. So let's try to move into, let's try to get ourselves positioned to get into this format, this template, right? So first of all, let me delete this bottom indicator. Then let's go to properties, and we can choose any one of these if you wish. You can just start off with black on white to start off with, just to give you an idea of what the different color schemes are. We can go back to the green on black. Right. Go to the common tab first, and let's remove the grids, because grids are a bit too glaring. We don't need those. We need these pre-separators because we need to delineate the different days when we trade. We need the chart on the foreground. I'll cover that more when we have an overlay of especially the Ichimoku. So just leave that ticked. Let's go back to colors, and let's choose a slightly gray background, and we can either make it silver or Gainsborough is fine. On the foreground, let's choose the midnight blue, and the bull candle we can go with the lime green, and the bear candle with orange red. Let's click OK for now to get it started, and let's change these to black Okay, we see that clearer. Alright, so we have this is a 1 hour chart. We should have 24 candles, and the period separators will be delineating the day. And for the 4 hour time frame, it will be for the week, and for the daily time frame, this will be for the month, and for the weekly time frame, that's for the whole year. Alright, let's go back to the 1 hour chart, and let's just add some basic moving averages. These are totally up to you. We just need a short term, medium term, and a longer term time frame moving averages. The short term one, let's just use a 10 simple moving average, and let's insert another moving average with 55 EMA and violet here. Okay, and one more longer term, which will be the 200 EMA. It's brown. These are just my color preferences. Alright, so on the daily chart, this is what it's going to look like. Let's keep that for now. We can save this. We don't need the one click here, so we can just select this, or just use the alternate T, and you can remove that. So now, first couple of things you need to do is to go to Tools, go to your Options, and you also see the similar period separators here in your Charts tab. Go to the Trade tab. Trade tab, you'll see a few of these by default. Size is last use. One click is on, so that you can just select one click on every chart. Now this one here, where you have deviation by default, I would advise you to set this to either 3 or 4 pips, or even up to 5 pips maximum. And what this means is that if you set a pending order, and if it doesn't, you don't want it to get filled if the spreads widen, and if it widens by more than 4 or 5 pips, then you do not want to be filled. So this is a precautionary measure to ensure that you do not get filled when during volatile periods, and where your pending orders are triggered just because spreads have widened. So if it's basically, this is your slippage, right? It's also known as your slippage. So if it deviates more than 4 pips, you do not want to be filled. So set that OK. Right, that's one key setting that you need to have. Of course, in your server tab, you can also change your password once you get your account with covered charts. Now, if your MetaTrader 4 is running slow, you may want to reduce the number of bars in the chart, because you may not need that many. So if you have limited memory or RAM in your computer, you may want to reduce this, but these are the default settings. objects and trade. So this deviation setting is very important, right? And I believe that's the key one that I want to highlight there. Okay, so now let's move on to Fibonacci, and I have already set up my Fibonacci levels. Let's just change this color here. Let's just set it to blue for now. Okay. The default Fibonacci retracement levels do not have values at the end, and let me show you how to add that. After the description, what you do is just type in $. That will trigger the value to be displayed. I've added brackets as well. You can add whatever you want, square brackets or without brackets, doesn't matter. But the important thing is to have your $, so that you can display the value. Next thing I've done is I've changed one of the default values on the Fibonacci from 0.236 to 214, and this is minus off from 786. Why I chose 786? Because it's the banks mainly use this level, as well as it's the square root of 0.618. So that's why I use that, and this is just the mirror of the 786, right? 1 minus the 786. A few other values that I've added. I've also added 138.2, which is not there, and I've also added 200%, which will be double of the swing move, right? So take note of that. You can just display those values, and you can add whatever fib levels that you want as well. You can add 150% and 175% if you wish, so you can have halves and quarters, or even on the minus side you can have it on the minus 50, minus 62, minus 38 fib. So up to you to make it useful for yourself, right? As long as it's effective and you can use it for your trading signals. All right, so those are the key tips for this video today. Just to highlight a couple of notes on the deviation setting, as well as the Fibonacci retracement level settings, and displaying the values. All right, next week I will cover the rest of indicators, and as well as another lesser known feature that is not used very often, but I hope it'll be useful in your trading setup as well. All right, so watch out for this. I'll post this on both YouTube as well as my website on the trading blog. Right, so watch out for that. Have a good trading week, and cheers.